Make sure you keep it here. We have the second and final segment of Chamber Chat coming up with John Gonzalez, the branch manager for the Maryland office of Landmark Science and Engineering, is next on WHGM Gold. And welcome back to the second and final segment of Chamber Chat. I'm Justin Mallow. This week's featured chamber is the Route 40 Business Association. And my next guest is John Gonzalez, the branch manager for the Maryland office for Landmark Science and Engineering. John, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Justin. Thank you.
Hey, John. Sure. Good morning. How are you doing today so far?
I'm doing real well. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. Thank you. I really appreciate you calling in. Of course, you're with the Route 40 Business Association, right?
That is correct. We've been with the Route 40 Business Association probably about going on 2 years, I would say.
And so from what you've seen, would you recommend to other businesses to check out the Route 40 Business Association?
I would definitely recommend it. There are quite a few members in the Route 40 Business Association. A lot of people who, obviously, they have businesses up and down Route 40. They advocate for the businesses. They also advocate for any type of legislation that comes along that affects businesses along the Route 40 corridor. So it seems like a pretty tight-knit group. I've been to several functions of the organization in which they've been really well attended, and they appear to be a really vibrant group of people that attend.
And it's a nice way to meet people you might not necessarily meet with, right? To network and help get the word out about your business and stuff, right?
Absolutely. You can meet people, talk with them, and help get the word out about your business, and also help get the word out about their businesses as well. Pretty much that's what networking is about.
Absolutely. And if you want more information about the Route 40 Business Association, if you go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/WHGM Gold, we're going to have a direct link to get you to their Facebook page and website. And when they click on there, they're going to have a direct link to get you to your website for more information, which is landmark-se.com, right?
That is correct.
And so, John, for those that might not have heard of Landmark Science and Engineering, can you kind of explain what that is and what you guys do?
Absolutely. We are an engineering and environmental firm. What we do is we work with a lot of homeowners, government agencies, private developers. The work that we do involves a lot of environmental work and civil engineering as well, ranging anywhere from site designs to municipal work for utilities. Some of the projects that we have are first responder projects. We do a lot of work with school districts on school projects and libraries as well. One project in which we had recently worked on that was a lot of fun to work on was the Chesapeake Sensory Plaza up at Rockfield Park in Bel Air. That was a really nice project to work on. That's just an example of some of the projects that we work on. Our environmental scientists do a lot of bog turtle surveys, non-tidal wetland delineations. They also help people work through the agency review processes for permits and approvals through the Maryland Department of the Environment, Chesapeake Bay Critical Areas, and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Wow, so you guys do a lot. So you're the branch manager for the Maryland office. That means that there's Landmark Science and Engineering in other places?
That's correct. Our main office is located in Newark, Delaware, and our branch office has recently moved to Aberdeen. We're at the Northgate Business Park, just near the Northgate to Aberdeen Proving Ground. We moved there probably about 7 months ago, and it's been a really nice move. It's been pretty much a move up for us. We're able to add staff, and there's room to grow here as well.
So is your place open to the public if people have questions about coming to see you? How's that working now with COVID-19 and everything going on?
Well, obviously, people can reach us through the telephone. They can reach us through the internet, through email. Basically, what happens is we're still here working out of the office. Generally, when people come here, all they have to do is just give us a phone call. We can go and meet them at the door, talk with them outside. If they want to come in, there's office protocol we follow to deal with COVID-19. Either way, we will work out how we can communicate with the client to see what their needs are and see what we can do to help them with their needs. And
what is your phone number, by the way?
Our office phone number here is 410-939-2144. My cell phone number is 443-307-3657.
And when you guys normally open, John?
We're normally open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays through Thursdays, and Fridays we are open from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Those are our summer hours. After the Labor Day holiday, we will go back to our regular hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays through Fridays.
And, of course, they can find that information and phone number directly on the website. And also on the website, they can see what project you guys are involved with, right? Because you guys are involved with a whole bunch of different projects, it looks like.
That's correct. If you go to our website, you'll see that there are a lot of projects in which we're involved. A lot of projects we've actually won some awards for, so they are also on our website as well. So again, we do a lot of different types of projects. We have a lot of experience working with a lot of the school districts out in Delaware. We've also done some projects with the boards of education out here in the state of Maryland as well.
So when someone goes to survey the land, like if, I don't know, if a person wants to build a house on a property, you guys go and check that land first to make sure there's nothing important there and to make sure the land is safe to use, I guess?
Well, there's a lot that goes into that. One of the things that we do is we have environmental scientists who will go out to the property and look to see what, if any, environmental features might be out there, such as non-tidal wetlands, hydric soils, things of that nature. All that plays a big part in any type of project that you do, whether it's building a house to building a parking lot or a shopping center or an office building. We also have surveyors that will go out, they will survey the property, locate the boundary, and that way that defines where your property lies. And then after we get all that information, we will map it out and look to see what buildable area is left, what can be done, and also help somebody determine what permits and plan review processes through which they need to go in order to get a building permit.
So all that can sound a little overwhelming. So if someone's listening and they have questions or want to reach out, do you guys give like consultations, or we survey the place before? I don't know, you actually charge the person, I guess?
It depends on what's needed and what the client wants. Most of the time people can call up and we will discuss with them what's needed. If there's information that we have on the property itself or surrounding properties, we can obviously share some of that with them and help give them a broad brush of the process through which they need to go. The situation is that every property is unique, every property is different. Some properties, for example, have access to a state highway versus a county road. A lot of those dictate what types of permit requirements people need to go through. What we usually recommend is some type of a due diligence study in which we would go look at the property, look what the person would like to do, and for a few $1,000s, we can put together like a feasibility study or a due diligence study and map out what can be done with the property, what the permitting process is going to be to go through. So that way somebody can get a good idea of the expenses that they're going to be looking at. And that's basically done for commercial properties as well. But if somebody has a residential lot, for example, they're looking to buy a lot to build a house, the cost for that would not be as high because the process may not be as complicated as it would be for a commercial site.
Okay, so you work with both businesses or personal with developing with other projects, right?
That's correct.
And, of course, they can find that also on the website. And also on the website, they could sign up for your newsletter. You guys have it where people can sign up for they can find out more information?
They can sign up. We can get some more information. We also have an area on there, I believe, where you can make direct contact with us so we can more specifically contact you directly and discuss your needs.
And also you provide to their needs with different resources on your website to other hyperlinks, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it can be found all on the website at landmark.se.com. And to make it simple, if you just go to our page at facebook.com/WHGM Gold, we're going to have a direct link to get you to the Route 40 Business Association's Facebook page and website. And when they click on there, they're going to have a direct link to get you to your website for more information. All right. Well, John Gonzalez, I do want to thank you so much for calling into the show today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Justin.
My pleasure. And that's going to do for us here at Chamber Chat. I'm Justin Mallow. Until next